Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? See what's going on this Saturday. Oh, this camera looks way better than the other one. Oh. Am I going to see Stephen Cox there? No, I don't hang out with that guy. Have no clue who he is. No clue. No clue who he is. You know? I mean, I know who Stephen Cox is, but it's not like I'm going to hang out with him. I got my own things to do. I'm doing pretty good, semi. Nothing much. It's like this Cincinnati weather's fucked. One day it's 50, the next day it's 30. You know, ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, the old 7-axle looks pretty good, you know. Actually, the guys here, I got the cleaning guy here today to clean out all the interiors and make them look brand new, because, you know, I'm not spending my time on doing that shit. I had enough of that shit. So he's got 10 of them to clean. It's gonna be fucking pretty bad. Work's going pretty good. Yeah, no, I found a guy that like comes and he'll clean the interiors and stuff like that. He charges me $70 a piece. I'm like, I really, you know, if I don't have to do it, all the better, you know. Work is picking up a little bit. It's still not like where it needs to be. By the end of March, well, which, you know, is only a couple weeks away, we should be really going at it strong here. I am staying we are at the Cosmo. Me and my wife got a suite. So I'm going to be at the Cosmo. No, I'm not going to the Bunny Ranch. I haven't shot many videos just because I really haven't been in the mood. And the Mac Tool stuff, yesterday I emptied out the... I have a dump area here at the shop. So we had to clean that out, you know, get all the old asphalt out. And I took it to the plant and dumped it off, and then the neighbors wanted me to empty theirs out, so I was working on that, so I didn't get to see the Mac Man. I wanted to see him because this should have been the week that he came back from the Mac Tools Festival, and I wanted to see what he had. Hey, Michael Jones, yeah, I saw you changed your channel name. Dirt Boss, are you going to conExpo? I know the one thing that I'm looking forward to do is I hope they got like a big D7 or a D11 cat dozer there. I want to sit in one of those bastards, you know. I don't know if my wife will go to the Spearmint Rhino. I might have to ask her if she wants to go. We'll see who... I'm going out there for... American Road Machinery. That's why the reason that we're going is to hang out with them. And, you know, I do a lot of stuff for them, you know, like I'm their service contact here in the Dayton, Cincinnati area. So, you know, that's been going pretty well. I'm pretty good at fixing stuff. I got to go fix something this week. We still at 10 trucks. The other trucks, got pushed back probably about a month because I thought they were going to be built in February. But as you guys know, AMG Peterbilt got sold to Ohio Cat. AMG Peterbilt was, I guess, maybe in financial trouble. I really don't know what's going on. Nobody's gave me the backstory. But so when they moved over to Ohio Cat, my trucks had to get pushed back, I think about 3 weeks. So they are actually being built March 2nd at in Texas, and then however long it takes them to get to what do you call that? Arm to get the bodies put on. No, I'm not going to have a toy box in the service truck. I have 3, so we'll be up to 13, hopefully by the end of April is what I'm hoping. I'm going to have to push them to get them to me pretty quick because it takes a couple days once I get them to get them on the road. Like I got to get them registered and all that bullshit. I got to get them lettered up, all that stuff. Yeah, I bought Eaton Ultra Shifts. I bought all manuals. I'm not all automatics or automated transmissions. I'm not buying any more manuals. That is done. Over that shit. Michael Jones, I'm heading there. I think me and my wife leave Tuesday morning. The service truck was supposed to be built at the end of February. That's the last time I heard that. But I really need to get this service truck going pretty soon because I need to get all my shit in it for doing these service calls. No, it's Ohio Cat is like the company that owns Peterbilt, but I get my own financing through the bank that I go through. I have a personal banker and a relationship with a bank here in Cincinnati, and I do all my financing through them. We're actually going to refinance all my trucks and put them in one payment in March. We're going to refinance the other 10 to get me a lot better interest rate and lower my monthly payment to make me more profitable. That's what we're working on now. So instead of writing, $35,000 checks, each small ones, I just have to write one big one at the month, and it'll come out of my checking account. It's going to be easier for just kind of everything. Yeah, I didn't buy a Chevrolet or an International. I bought a Ford. I got a 550. It's actually going to look pretty cool. The blue that I picked out, yeah, I went with the whatever blue color that is, Velocity blue or whatever. And then it's going to have a black service body on it with a black crane in blue toolboxes. Oh no, the new trucks, I got 2 of them. Legendary black cherry with legendary silver fenders. And then I got one that is legendary black with legendary blue fenders. I already sold the Western Star. That thing got flipped over. The insurance bought it. That thing is gone. That thing has been gone almost 2 years. Haven't had it. Yeah, black with blue fenders. I think that'll look pretty good. I got all 389s. No, I never kept it. I don't want that fucking thing. Yeah, Blake, I wish they would come with a money printer in them, but they don't. That would be awesome. You know? Yeah, the 389s are where you want to go. Because if they ever stop making them, they'll be worth money. No, Mac, I went with a Palfinger service body. And I got a Palfinger 8,000 pound crane. I got a bunch of shit. This thing's pretty much loaded out. You can't get much more on an F550 than what I got. It's really nice. It should work really well. We'll see how it works, but it should work pretty good. Man, there's not very many people on here Saturday morning. Franchise? What the fuck? I've never heard a name like that before. That's all I do is asphalt. You know, like, for one company this year, they picked their own company numbers. And, so they're trying to go to wireless billing, which is going to be great, but they picked, so every company is going to get a certain trucking number that goes with your truck, and that's what you're going to use at the plant. And I think the dispatchers were doing some high-level trolling because they gave me 1 through 13. So now my truck numbers are 1 through 13 in their payroll system, which is going to piss a lot of people off, but it will be funny as shit. I got an 8,000 pound crane. So it's like, I think it goes, whatever it is, it's 7929 or something. I don't know what the Palfinger number is. I thought I had the paperwork around here somewhere. I don't know. It's an 8,000 pounder. Yeah, there's a couple guys that use those live bottom trailers. I've not looked into that. It'd probably be pretty cool to try, but no, I haven't that. Yeah, that's probably true. E-begging tools, yeah. No, not in the e-begging. No, the crane just mounts on the top of the body. It does have extended hydraulic things that come out of the back, and then I guess you can get it on the front. When it gets here, I'll have the guy like kind of go over it with me. I don't really understand what it really does, but you know, I've never used a crane before, so I'm sure I'm gonna run it into some shit, you know. E-begging. I mean, if anybody sends that guy shit, you're stupid. You know, that's all I tell you. Yeah, it's a wireless remote. Yep. I think that's the only way they make them now. I don't know if you still have a plug-in one, but mine's wireless. Yeah, they're Barretts is who they are. The battle in the streets, Bryce, continues to roll on, bud. Uh, you know, it's just how much longer can you keep battling is really what you got to ask. I got aluminum polished wheels on it. Yes, the work truck will have room for my golf clubs in it. Yep, they'll be able to go in one of the side boxes standing up, so I'm going to play that. What's up, Topper? I didn't know you could self-insure your stuff. Yeah, I mean, you would probably have to put $1 million bond into something to classify as self-insurance. I go through just regular insurance companies. I don't want to get in self-insured. You're not that big. Like self-insured is for like people like Swift, or in Cincinnati, I think Rumpke's self-insured. Like there's a lot of shit. I don't want to get involved in that. Oh, you turned into a tarp shop this week? I put a new tarp on this week. I put a new tarp on Wednesday and Thursday. I got a new one up on there and ready to go. It looks nice. I'm getting pretty good at, I can replace a tarp pretty quick. Like I took my time on this one and stretched it out 2 days because I really haven't been I fucking hurt myself earlier this week. Like I went out Thursday to kind of clean up the area so we could get the front loader in over there and move all the shit that was dumped in the fucking pile of shit and get that cleaned out. And I fucking put a ladder up against the fence. Well, and then I turned around and started walking away. Well, the ladder fell down as I was walking away and hit me in the back of the ankle. And I thought it fucking broke my fucking foot. I was like, oh, fuck, man. This fucking hurt. I mean, it twisted my fucking... I was scared to take my boot off for like the rest of the day. It hurt bad. I don't know if you've ever been hit kind of right at the top of your Achilles with a fucking 12-foot platform ladder. I mean, I don't know how much that weighs, but it fucking heavy. It fucking whacked me, man. I fell down. I was like, oh God. No, I haven't. I am not working at AK. I do other stuff. We've been hauling salt through my salt lady and doing dirt work and hauling some gravel. That's what we did this week. Yeah, small. What I need to get is I borrow the Jolly lift or whatever you want to call one of those man lifts, that electricians use. I borrow that fucking from next door to put the tarps on. It works a lot better. You have been regen experts this week. Had to put in a heater pump and then regen the system in one and then finish up the tri-pack. Yeah, I'm sure that up in New York, the salt is rolling like crazy. You guys had a better winter than we had. Last year we ran out of salt. That's how much salt we hauled. This year, we ain't hauled shit. I'd say we hauled maybe 1% of what we hauled last year. Not even that. Maybe, I don't even know. It's very fucking little. It's been brutal. I know that it snowed here a little bit last night, but nothing it didn't stick on the blacktop or anything, so it's, you know, it was fucked. Yeah, I guess you could say global warming. Well, I'd like to do global warming where we could fucking haul asphalt all year. It'd be a lot better. Yeah, it rained here every week. Or it rained here a lot this week too. Next week is supposed to rain Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's fucked. You know? Rains every day. Yeah, the rainy season sucks. I hate it. You know? I absolutely hate it. No new news on the house being built. I just don't have the money to commit to starting to get that project done. You know, like that's a long-term thing. Like it's going to take quite a little bit to get, you know, like the house is going to be over budget, and there is some things that got to happen before we can go ahead and build that. It's going to take a little bit, you know. Yeah, actually I lost 2 drivers, and I'm really not too worried about it because it was kind of like ones that it's like, well, they were kind of fucking annoying anyway, so it didn't really bother me. So I'm gonna find some new ones coming up. I already have 2 people that are interested. So, you know, I told them, hey, once the work gets going, I'll give you a call. It's really not fair to call and get them working now when we really don't, you know, we don't have enough stuff to keep the other guys busy. So nobody needs to get excited. You know, and if the trucks are sitting in the parking lot anyway, they don't need drivers. So fuck it. You know, some guys don't know how to save their money, and you know, they're younger guys, so they don't really understand how that works. You know, the guys that have been doing this business a while, they know what it's like. You know, that's why they like driving dump trucks. You're going to have busy season, you're going to have slow times, you know. Work what it is. Yeah, Blake, you hauling stone today? Oh yeah, the half-inch Milwaukee impact works great. You know, I'll tell you, my Mac dealer Kelly, he had to put brakes on his truck, and he came to me and he's like, hey, so I was like, hey, he was looking at my Milwaukee guns, and I said, okay, what do you got to do? And he's like, well, I got to take the tires off my truck. I'm like, okay. I'm like, take the 3/4 gun. I was like, that's plenty enough. You don't need any more than that. Just get a 3/4 gun. Here's all the sockets and stuff you'll need to take your tires off. He said him and his brother were out there, and he pulled that thing out of the truck, and his brother's like, what the hell's that thing going to do? And he's like, oh, it's going to take the tires off. He's like, no way. He goes, man, that gun is badass. I was like, yeah, I know, it works good, don't it? You know, I'm like, take the tires right off that fucker. So yeah, you know, he put brakes on his truck, then brought my shit back. You have a 14-wheeled, okay, so your pusher axles are locking up when you are you know, the tires are cupping real bad, you need kingpins. If they're cupped out, the kingpins are absolutely shot in them fuckers. Especially if it's cupping in on like one side. Yeah, kingpins are shot. That's about $3,000 an axle if you take it somewhere to get them fixed. If they're the newer style, I don't know what year your truck is, but a lot of the old Hendrickson and Watson and Chalmers lift axles, the kingpins are non-removable, so you have to buy a whole fucking complete beam, and that's about $2,000. And then they got to switch all the shit and everything over, all the spindles. It's a fucking pain in the dick. But if the tires are cupping bad, yeah, you got kingpins are fucked up. Or it could be the bearing play, but I would say your kingpins are fucking shot. And that's probably because whoever drives the thing runs them through the fucking mud and the dirt and not over easy ground, and then they get fucking fucked up. I don't know when Milwaukee MPS is. I haven't got an invite this year. And I don't know when it is, but usually it's sometime in June. Yeah, it should be sometime in June. I think. Because I know it's right around my kid's birthday. Enzo's birthday, so should be June. No, you got the kingpins fucked up. If it's just one side, yep, the kingpin on that axle is fucked. The only reason I know that is because my Sterling did that till I fixed the kingpins. Putting more weight on the axle is going to make it cut worse. What's up, Lou? How's it going? Because the more pressure you put down on it, the more pressure it puts on the kingpins, and the more it cocks the wheel up. So more pressure would be worse. Bite the bullet, man. You're going to have to put new bushings in the kingpins. Hopefully you can catch it quick enough where it doesn't fucking murder the kingpin and the axle. Because then it gets really expensive, like I said, if you have to buy beams. Because the new ones have a bolt where you can unbolt it and then beat the kingpin out, then put it back in and re-bushing it. Kind of no big deal. The older ones don't have that. It's like welded solid. Or what they say they do is they heat the beam up and then drop it in. Drop the pin in. It's like a press fit. And the press fit is really fucking tight. I think it's like, I think they were saying it's like 20 thou. So they don't move. So it's in there. The more weight you put in it, the worse it's going to be. What was wrong with your furnace? I can tell you what, I need a furnace here in the shop because it is cold as fuck. It's also 30 degrees outside, and this thing is insulated like well, really not like anything. Okay, well, they're not putting them down in reverse, but, just take the kingpins. How you can tell if the kingpins are fucked up is take the top of the tire and just push. And if the fucking tire goes in and out like this, and you can feel some slop, or when you grease the kingpins, you feel it move up and way down. That means the kingpins are fucking shot in it. But just grab the top of the tire and push it. You'll know if a bearing is fucked up because you'll be able to, if you grab the tire like this and pull it out, that'll be a bearing issue. But if you push the top and the tire wants to, what they would call like camber in, you're pretty fucked. Also, cupping the tires really bad will wear out the shocks, and then you'll get the death wobbles. Well, Lou, business is doing kind of okay. You know, we haven't had the weather here in Cincinnati that I expected this winter. It's not as good as what it needed to be, and it's just a little fucked up. So, I mean, we're making it, but, you know, it kind of is what it is. How's your business? You selling a lot of toolboxes? You know, I need to get my office going good. Yep, you're out of stock on a bunch of stuff. Well, that's good. At least somebody's doing well. You know? Well, you got to get more stock. You know? Oh, okay. Blake, I've never used the truck app to find work. I've never used that app. I've never used anything to find work but, you know, just word of mouth stuff. You were pretty good till you got your tag bill. I know about those tag bills. It'll get, that'll pucker your butthole. Lou, the thing is working out great for me. I mean, it's out there. You know, I use it. You know, like I said, the one thing that's aggravating is the mats that go in there the ones that I have, they don't stay down good. So like when you shut the drawer, the mats move. That gets kind of annoying. But other than that, it's working out pretty good. Yeah. Buy 50 at a time. I buy 10 and I didn't like that. Can you make a decent living as a one truck owner operator, or do you have to have a couple trucks? Well, that Orlando, that depends on what type of lifestyle you want to have. You can make a good, decent living running one truck. Just know you're going to make maybe $3,500 a week at the good times. And, you know, by the time you get done paying everything, you could maybe clear 50, 60,000, and make a decent living. But if you want to, you know, do pretty well, I would say 5 is kind of where you need to be. Yeah, Lou, send me, I'd like to try those new mats, you know. Yeah, you got to do a lot of the work yourself. I mean, you know, you're not going to have, you know, don't be going out there thinking you're going to be rich, you know, because there's a lot of shit that comes up that you don't realize it. Isaac, the new rates are pretty positive. I'll just say that it's a step in the right direction. As a truck owner, I always want more, but we're making progress. I feel like they've given quite a bit. I would say that we're not going to get a raise for probably 3 years. After the one that they gave us now, I think they're going to hold it pretty close. That's what it's going to be. And we'll see. You know. Have I ever worked for somebody who was lazy and didn't care about their business? No. I've never worked for anybody like that. Do I have a set of truck ramps? No, I don't have a set. Nope, no coronavirus here. Hopefully the end of March, the last week of March, I heard. Per se. All right, Lou, thank you. Yeah, Blake, that's good if they bumped it up more, you know. My buddy works for Ohio Cat. He tells me that the owner of Ohio Cat is an ass. Is that what you're trying to say? I've never met the guy. Okay. The guy I deal with is pretty cool. He was cool. I don't know anything else. Am I gonna add the goodies onto the 389? Yeah, I'll put lights and all that shit on them. I haven't bought any of those yet, just because of you know, I don't have any money. It's gonna take probably about a month and a half to get right before I can spend money on getting the lights and stuff. So we'll have to run them without it and then get them added on later. No, he hasn't got his tall shifter yet. Yeah, you should. If you want to get more money, you got to organize. Let's see. What is my hobby in the slow times? I really don't have one, to be honest with you. Really couldn't tell you. Dave Parker, it was a stainless steel bolt about that long with a nut on it. I have no clue where in the fuck it came from. Who knows? Who knows? But it was stainless steel bolt. It looked like a piece of all thread rod. You know, have no clue. That's not the worst shit I've pulled out of them. You know, god damn, man, I pulled some crazy shit out of tires. Like, where in the hell does this come from? It must be some kind of debris. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where we were going. No, I don't have any guns, or I don't hunt or anything like that. Well, I haven't been collecting any tools lately. I haven't bought anything in a while. Dump trucking is expensive, dude. Dump truck is, it's hard on the equipment, man. Hard on the equipment. You know, hard on the shit, man. Like, people think that this business is about getting rich. It's really not. You know? The guy pulled a fork out of a guy's tire before. That's funny. I pulled a screwdriver, like a fucking, like a straight bladed screwdriver before. What else have I pulled out? Just fucking, I pulled out a spike that was about like this fucking big before. That one was fucked up. Man, there was a whole bunch of shit. Diesel Yoda, I haven't talked to him in a long time. So I really don't have anything for him to fix. You pulled a combination wrench out? Holy shit. Man. A set of needle nose pliers. Yeah, the owner of Ohio Cat did buy a bunch of Ohio Peterbilt dealerships. The only one he doesn't have is the one in Cincinnati. That's owned by the Larson Group, but every other one in Ohio is owned by Ohio Cat. The last time I talked to Joel would have been about a year. Oh my God. God, it's been a long time, year or something like that. It's been a while. Yeah, X-ray machines. Somebody's 10 millimeter socket. Yeah, there you go. Got an extra one. Yeah, Joel hasn't been posting very many videos. Yeah. I think a lot of guys, like you can do YouTube for a while, but then eventually you just get a little bit burnt out, I find myself burnt out from time to time. Like you shoot these videos, it's kind of like you just run out of fucking shit to do, really. It's hard, the 4-wide Nationals are pretty cool. I think it's a little overkill, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a lot going on. I know that the first time we did it, I was there the first year they did it, and it was just confusing with that many cars up there. I mean, I don't think it really felt any different. It didn't really sound any different, because it's hard to get 4 cars to make 4 good runs. It's really hard. Yeah, if you stay local, you can make a decent living dump trucking. It's not bad. There you go. Nah, it doesn't put a lot of stress on the teams. The teams are, it doesn't really matter. It's just more games to play, really. The wife and kids are doing good. Yeah, Isaac, I'm not about to put out garbage videos just for views. Like if I thought it was interesting, to kind of go over my welder, and I thought it was fun to shoot that video. People asked me how I fix tires before, so I thought I'd do a video putting plugs in there. I thought the trick with the drill bit works out way better than the other stuff I've tried. It's not a bad, I'd rather put out videos that have, like I've said it before, you can do short-term videos or you can do long-term videos. And, kind of, how you set your channel up is, to each their own. But, it is what it is. I like to watch the YouTube videos where guys doing real stuff. I don't like the bullshit too much. You know, I don't want to see somebody just scrolling through the internet looking at somebody's website. I mean, like, that's not exciting. You know, nobody, I mean, I don't know how people watch that shit. I don't get it. I want to see real work being done, you know? That's the kind of shit that I like. Yeah, like Andrew, yeah, he does real shit, you know? Plus, he's got some of the best lines, you know, ever. Like, oh, that ought to be good. We'll just cut this, you know, like, they put all this crap on these cars. I think it should be illegal. No, I never dismount them and patch them. The tires don't last that long, you know? You know, the tires don't last that long. Like, they'll be wore out, you know, before too long. Yeah, I don't like fake YouTubes and fake shop mechanics. Not really into it, you know? I got mine is, you can do both. Scratch start TIG or a foot pedal. I prefer a foot pedal. But I've used the scratch start TIGs. They're not too bad. But the foot pedal is a little bit more precise. I like one that they used to put on the, my buddy had one, and I can't find it. It was a pedal, but it was done off your finger of the torch. That worked out a little bit better. But a lot of the new ones are scratch start, or they call them lift arc. You just fucking touch it and then lift off. It's hard to get started if you fucking, you know, get through there. Yeah, I did see where Andrew tore that body off just to get the truck motor out of it. I mean, that guy, he overkills everything, dude. It's funny. The mileage we get out of our tires are about 80,000. You know. Yeah, the chainsaw to install the radio was great. Do you like the older videos where I had more foul mouth and getting pissed? Yeah. You know, what I come to find out on YouTube and why I don't answer comments very much anymore is there's just so many dumbasses out there. Or I like to call them, you know, Monday morning quarterbacks. They always have a better idea. But when you go to their channels, they're never showing you any of the better ideas. You know, am I annoyed by the Bloomberg ads? Yes. Yes. They are fucking annoying. Because every goddamn, I think they're on every, I mean, what it's doing for content creators is making them a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, but they're annoying. CK Worldwide makes TIG torches with an amp pedal on the handle. Yeah. Well, I have one where I can control the temperature with a remote. See how that goes. Nope, I haven't got any tool deals from Tekton. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that Bloomberg has been on my channel. I'm almost guaranteed. You know, I'm almost guaranteed he's been on my channel. If anybody, I guarantee somebody has seen a Bloomberg video or fucking ad in my channel. Guaranteed. You know. I mean, if somebody's saying it, then that means there's got to be out there. I've seen the pulse TIG and MIG welding stuff for aluminum. I've never used it. What's up, Kevin? Yeah, I should probably buy YouTube Premium. I just never have. I mean, we got so much other shit at the house. I've never bought it to watch ad-free content. Probably need to. Oh yeah, Bloomberg is trying to buy the election. I don't know who the Democrats are really going to give it to. I don't know who they're going to do. We'll have to wait and see. I probably would like it. I watch a lot of YouTube. I mean, they keep trying to give me like a month free, but I've never fucking signed up for it. You know? Never. Who knows? We'll see. I do need to get aluminum spool gun for my MIG. That's what I gotta buy. Well, the only tap and die the complete set that I have is the Snap-on one. I've not seen the Mac tap and die set, but I'm sure they're made by Irwin. So they're probably the same. Mac and Snap-on are probably the same ones. I bet Mac probably warranties theirs better than Snap-on does. So, you know, I probably would lean towards the Mac, but really any tap and die set you get, I mean, they're all about the same. The floor jack, I like this Napa 3-ton floor jack that I got. It's a Carlisle one. It's a blue one. I like it. You pump and it makes the car go up. Really, you know, spending a bunch of money on like a floor jack, probably, like, you don't need to buy a Snap-on one, because for $1,000 it does the same it does the same fucking thing as the one I got from Napa. Okay, whatever. I would buy the Milwaukee Stubby 3/4 impact is what I would buy. Yeah, that guy is probably going to come back here. They got some other cool stuff coming out. So, you know, the Allen socket technology is pretty good. That stuff works. My favorite welding process probably is TIG welding. Okay, I really like TIG welding because it's kind of an art and not any monkey can do it. You really have to decide what you're doing. Like, for speed and fill in big gaps, I kind of like a MIG welder. But if you're trying to lay dimes and shit like that, you got to get a TIG welder. You can control the heat a lot better. But for quick, easy things, a MIG welder is probably all you need, because you can weld a lot faster with a MIG welder over a TIG. Yeah, but see, I would never probably warranty a jack. I'd just buy another one. You know? Really. You know? And when you come to think about it, no matter what kind of jack it is, they all use the same thing. They're going to have the same fucking O-rings in there holding the piston together and pumping the fluid up than every other one. There's really not a big difference. Just to let you know. Really not a big fucking difference. I like a Miller welder just because when I first started welding, I welded with a Miller, and I liked, you know, you buy what you know you've used before, I guess you could say. You know, it's, to me, I've welded with a Lincoln. I would say they're both equal, you know. Maybe one has a little bit different features, but I don't know. I've just liked a Miller welder. That's when I, when a guy taught me how to weld, he had a Miller welder that was probably from like 1950, and it worked fucking great. I just, it's more about preference. No, I've not seen the new jack stands. I'm not a big jack stand guy. I don't use them all that much, to be honest with you. I mean, the ramps, I've seen those ramps. I ordered them, but they never came in, so don't know. Wild child, my life is doing well, another day. Yeah, I ordered them a while ago. They've been out for a long time. I think they were out in I think the second or third quarter flyer of last year, Should I buy a Nissan Skyline? I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you have the money and you want to buy one, buy it. Who am I to tell you? Would I personally buy one? No. Would I drive it if somebody gave it to me? Probably. Oh, shit. Buy a Duramax. Yeah, I got one of those too. Yep, I sold the CRV. She is gone. I got pretty good money out of it. I sold it actually to my friend's mother. She came down and looked at it, drove it, bought it that day. Worked out good. I didn't have to deal with the retards on Craigslist. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'll be at conExpo this year. Yes, I will. I'll be walking around with my wife while she's collecting all the free goodies. I like a 7018 rod. Yeah, so I got who's watching the boys? Grandparents. And we just hired like a babysitter lady that we can call, so me and the wife can go out and do things and stuff like that. It should be pretty interesting. It's nice to have somebody on call, or somebody that we can call. My mom is doing great, you know. Haven't talked to her in a couple days, but she's doing fine. I'll probably talk to her maybe tomorrow or one day this week. Yeah, but they're going to be at the grandparents' house. My mom's going to have them a couple days, and I think Brittany's parents are going to have him a couple days. And then he can go to the babysitter the other days. Enzo can, but Luca can't yet. But that's just because my wife's overprotective. I said send him, but she was not really into that. Yeah, Miller Dynasty. That's a pretty expensive thing. I actually like the John Dowd systems over the Roughneck. I've had one of each. The Roughneck was not very good. I like the metal John Dowd one. It's a little bit more expensive, but you know, lot better system. Yeah. Yeah, they do need to make a battery-powered floor sweeper. I'd love to get one. Yep, the Capri Torx bits are really good. Like I said, I've had those and not rounded the fuck out of them. Oh, so that is true. Everybody pays for pussy one way or another. It costs you money. Nothing is free. I'd rather listen to none of those two. Yeah, I know I would like the Ryobi's floor sweeper did eventually die. It got to where there was so much grease in the brooms it didn't really work very good. But I would like to get a better one. Well, yeah, I mean it's not the Dow we're thinking of. This guy actually builds reliable pieces of equipment. Oh man, that's cool. You can get offset wrenches up to 2. I haven't checked out Tecton's website in a while. You know. There you go, Drew. Yeah, I know. My wife always says that. Like, who's going to clean the house? Like, it's not going to get dirty. You know? If there's nobody here but me, shit's not going to get fucked up. You know? I know what you're saying, though, Drew. I get sleep and the food's good. Yeah. Because you go get it from wherever you want it from. What about the Hypertherm battery welder? What the fuck is that? They're coming out with a battery welder. It can't be very powerful. I mean, that's got to be for like fucking tacking some shit together. I've never seen that. That'd be interesting. I might have to look that up. The temperature's about the same here as in West Virginia. Probably not much different. I mean, I have a Hypertherm plasma cutter that I absolutely love. I don't go to gun shows, so I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I don't pay it. I don't ever watch the news to hear what's coming out. I mean, you got to remember, I have a 2.5-year-old, and he pretty much controls the television. So, you know, don't know. The stupid bear will be doing a video on that welder in a minute. Probably. Who knows? A Pete with aluminum frame. How do you stretch it? You'd have to find a place with thick aluminum that could bend it, and then you just weld it in there, you know? Probably might want to get somebody that's really good at aluminum welding, or section it. But, you know, you just have to see how thick the rails are and find a company that can bend aluminum that thick. There's probably a certain aluminum that they use. I really don't know what it is. I've never had an aluminum frame truck, so I couldn't tell you. Hello? Yes. Luca? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Bye. No, I've never seen the bear use a tool. Nope. Nope. Never seen it. I never really got black boogers from welding days. I got black boogers from clutch dust. You know, yeah. Oh, so you were right. Brittany did call. Hashtag Team Brittany. Yep, the old wife telling me stuff that she could have texted me. You know. But they got a call. Yeah, I've never seen one. I don't know. Me and Brittany usually do them when we're like driving somewhere. I haven't seen. I have 2 phones. I have one for business and one personal phone. Oh yeah, I gotta do the ETA. My banker guy is pretty busy. Apparently, this is heavy time for loan season. So maybe one time when he comes down here, you know, like I got 3 loans right now that he's doing that we're working on. But I'll get him on that. He's out of town this week, you know. So hopefully they get some other shit done, you know, like getting my business line of credit extended, which I've asked for since December, and it's been approved by the bank manager and everybody else, but we haven't got it. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're trying to combine a lot of stuff, so we're waiting to see. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of stuff on the service truck. And I'll show you guys setting that thing completely up and everything that I'm gonna do for that. You know, to get my service truck going pretty good. I think I want to organize it one time. It might take me a while to get it all organized and put in there, because I want to have everything in foam, because I know it's going to be driving down the road, and then once it's in there for, you know, a long time, it should be all right, you know. Oh, I've never heard of that. Am I worried about the coronavirus? No. Probably April, John Erickson. Probably April. I think I'm gonna put like a 22,000 pound tag on it, probably. Yeah, it's a blue one. Yep, I bought a blue service truck. I have a feeling it's probably gonna weigh like 22,000 with all the tools in it. It's gonna be overweight, I'm pretty much sure. Yeah, well, you know, the coronavirus is another thing to create fear and confusion. A rat pack for the bed? No, I don't know what that is, Oso. Yes, I did hear. I've been watching that case on YouTube very closely because I think that lady is a fucking psycho. Like, I think she's the woman version of Charles Manson, I do believe. And I do believe that she has killed her kids. And I do believe that other people know about it. And all that shit. But that woman is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Her name is Lori Vallow Daybell. Okay, she is a Mormon and a complete psychopath, and I believe she killed her 7-year-old kid with autism and her 17-year-old daughter. Yeah. A lot of people have been watching that, man. I'm into it, man. I've been watching these crime. They got like people have like fucking crime shows, man. I didn't know that there was like there's a guy that's a lawyer that does his own crime show. Talks about all kinds of shit. Crazy on YouTube. I'm like, God damn, I'm in this crime story YouTube situation right now. I don't remember the channel name. It's something. I don't remember what it is, but there's a couple of them. Also, I've been watching the Idaho news because they're big on it. Plus, Arizona news is big on it. Yeah, this woman killed these kids, and then she's in Hawaii like nothing's going on. Wow. Yeah, like right now she waived her extradition rights, so she's going to go back to Idaho. And I think they're trying to put a more compelling case together to convict her on first-degree murder. Hopefully they end up giving her to the chair or something. But it's Idaho, so I don't know what their death penalty cases are like, but this is what it is. What are you talking about? Coon Boys went to the expo. Why didn't you? What expo? There's another one, too, that an 18-year-old, or I think maybe a 20-year-old girl out of Tennessee and North Carolina, I don't even know where she lives. She fucking, I think, killed her own baby, or the stepdad killed it. I mean, this guy had a neck tattoo, so I'm not sure they were in a stolen vehicle. The mother looks like she looks like a trailer park queen. I have a feeling they live in a trailer park. A lot of shit. They didn't go to the Macco Expo. Their dealer went to the Macco Expo. They didn't go. You know? Anybody can like some pictures on Instagram, but it's, you know, they didn't go. Yeah, I mean, this guy has a neck tattoo of like a cross. It was crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, the North Carolina, the 13-month-old is listening. And the baby's father is a military guy. You know? Crazy. I need to trademark a lot of stuff. I do believe, I mean, if you show up with a neck tattoo, you know, you're guaranteed hired. You know? Speaking of that, Mr. Neck Tattoo did lose his job. You know? Unemployed. You know? Like, what the fuck? How the hell do you lose your job at AK Steel when they're busy? How the fuck does that happen? I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, if you lose your job in this economy, all it says is something about your work ethic. Like, they're like, dude, we just can't deal it. We can't deal with it anymore. You know? Yeah, lost his job. Yeah, he worked at AK Steel. You know, that's the only steel plant in Middletown. I know Ohio, okay? There's only 2 steel plants that are even close. AK is one of them. The other one is Gallatin Steel in Gallatin, Kentucky. I've been to both of them. They both are shitholes. I'm going to tell you, there is nothing scarier than working in a fucking steel mill, okay? Steel mill is real work. Real work, okay? That place is fucked up. That is the most dirtiest, disgusting place you'll ever see in your entire fucking life. Think Trucking, you know who Mr. Neck Tattoo is. Terrible. Yeah, steel mills are hot, disgusting. It's like being in a fucking sauna because when they roll the steel out, like Gallatin, they rolled the steel out. Like I was only in AK. I was in Gallatin more than I was AK, but Gallatin rolled steel out, man. They would use that water. It would be steaming everywhere. It was like working in a fucking sauna. Oh, I don't watch Wrangler stores, so I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen any of his videos in a long time. Life is so much easier when you take a sabbatical from YouTube. Yeah, there you go. So take a sabbatical, man. Oh my god, dude, my stomach is fucked up. Yeah. Well, the icon tools suck. I still think they suck. You know, they suck. No, I didn't eat Taco Bell. Yeah, I need some Pepto-Bismol. They are all waiting in line to warranty their broken tools. That's funny. The Wobble Plus extensions, I have them. They're kind of cool in like certain situations, but you know, I like I don't use them all that much, to be honest with you. You know. Oh no, man. Blake, if your brother is addicted to cheap tools, you probably need to get an intervention for him. Yeah, I mean, I bought them. Don't get me wrong, I got them. You know what I'm saying? I would like some Wobble Plus extensions that are impact rated, because I use more impact stuff than I really use fucking chrome stuff. You know, ratchet. Like, I probably have 50 ratchets and only use a couple of them. You know? Yeah. He's got 5 Harbor Freight toolboxes and some Icon tools. So what is he? That's fucking... That's... Your brother's got some issues, Blake. You probably need to talk to him about that. You need to set him down and say, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, probably because it flies off and hits you. I was going to say that. All right, you're going golfing today? Holy shit. Couldn't go golfing here. God damn. Fucked up. Yeah, for your drivers. That's what I use. The Mac Mini pry bar set, buy that. Okay. They work great for taking apart like connectors. Probably the best things for that. You know, what's up, CP? You know, like I use them to take connectors apart. You know, like I haven't worked on anything where like, you know, I've lifted anything with them, but I use them a lot for taking the connectors apart. I didn't see anything come up in my live feed that CP was on all night or anything like that. I think I don't know. I think the mini pry bar set from Mac Tools is like 20 some bucks. Don't quote me. I don't know. I bought it. Don't know. Never looked at the bill. You know, I don't go on the tool trucks and go price shopping, okay? A tool truck is not a used car lot. All right? A tool truck is, you know, you need it, buy it, or if they ain't got it, you got to put that shit on order, you know? Can't get on there, you know. Like I said, it's not a used car lot, you know. Like, you're not trying to buy some beater-ass Ford Escort where you're like, how many miles are on it, you know. Do you have the Carfax on this fucking thing? No, okay? It's not how the tool trucks are set up, you know. What's up, Evans? You know. If you're ever watching YouTube videos and the guys get on the truck and they go, how much is that? You know, like, ooh, how much is that? That means they can't afford it in the first place. Move on, okay? Move on, bud. You know? You don't go, how much is this? and then look at it like, oh man, I might be able to use that. $399? I don't know. Let me, that's not how you go into the tool truck, okay? You go in the tool truck, you say, I need this, this, and this, and you just grab shit, say, hey, put this on my account, or, okay, what's the bill for the day? You pay it, Your tool dealer should have your credit card on file. Say, hey, run this shit for $400 this week. I gotta fucking get off here, okay? That's how business should work. It's not a bargaining fucking thing. Nothing like that. Yeah. When you get on there, you don't be like, ooh, how much is that? Oh, do they got a rebate on this? I use the flyer really more than anything else. Like, Snap-on Credit must be hurting bad because they send shit to my house. Like, I love this line. This is how they get you, okay? Because it's like, the more you spend, the more you save. I love it. Love it. I'm like, huh, okay. There is 2 things from Snap-on that I want to get. Till May, side lockers are on sale. So I told Jason to get me a price on a side locker. I need a right-handed side locker. I was like, go ahead and get me one of those. And I've been looking at the Snap-on new truck scanner. I wanna kind of check that out just to fucking see. I want to demo it first, and then we'll see if we could purchase it. Yeah, you don't ask prices. Like now when I fuck with Jason, I go on there and I go, okay, Jason, I want this. How much is it? And he'll tell me, and I'll be like, woo, woo. And I just fuck with him, but it always goes in the pile, Yeah, they got a new Pro Link. I think it's called the Pro Link Elite or Ultra or, fucking whatever, I don't know what the fuck it is. He said that he's gonna get one, and all that stuff. I just want to demo it. I just want to see if it works. If it works faster than the computer that I got, I'll probably buy it, and that's what I'll ride around in the service truck just to do quick, regens or anything like that. It's the Ultra. Okay, ProLink Ultra. See, I kind of like the Milwaukee ratchets. I feel like they work just fine. I haven't used my Snap-on extended ratchet since I got the Milwaukee ones. I never come in here and grab it. My whole goal this year is to get my Snap-on bill paid off. That's what I'm going to work on. I want to get it down. Because I'd like to get another 84-inch Epic, but a 2-bayer, so it has all long drawers and all that stuff. And I probably don't need another Snap-on 84-inch Epic, but, when you got it, you might as well get it. You know what I'm saying? All it does is put more assets into my company, I really don't care. No, Jason's truck never really has anything on it. Like, everything that he has on the truck, I've already bought. So I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for new stuff, or I gotta get, or he has to order it for me. Yeah, the long drawers is what I want. I want all longs. I don't want like how the most of them are 3 bays. I want what they call a 2 bay, where it just has the little sides, and then I want all the long drawers. Yeah, my Snap-on bill, I've paid it down quite a bit. You know, I think my Mac bill is like $400, which I'm not too worried about that. My there is a couple more things I want to add to my hardware store. I am really happy with Kimball Midwest as a supplier. They have an online system that is very easy to order from. It shows up, if I order by 4:30 that day, it shows up next day. UPS by 10 o'clock. Fucking great system. I love Kimball Midwest. I feel like they're very easy to deal with. You know. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at. I got most of the shit I already want. Like, I get offers for companies to send me stuff. I've been declining it lately. It's just like I got too much shit now. Like, I don't really fucking need this crap. I don't need any more fucking ratcheting wrenches. Okay, don't send them to me because I don't want them. Okay, got a bunch. I've never smelled their penetrating oil. Blake, that's pretty fucked up that you smell that shit. Are you in there huffing it? You know? I'm interested in the, you know, I mean, there's some other things. I want to get a maximizer box eventually. That's probably going to be that's probably going to be my house box. I'll get it delivered to my house. And all that stuff. Just to have different stuff. Spread the money around. You know. Oh, I never smelled it. Yeah, you don't want to buy chrome sockets, especially if you're in heavy equipment repair. You're not going to use that shit. Not going to use it. Don't buy it. Yeah, CP, I got goals, you know. Like, I like to have nice tools everywhere I go, you know. So, like, if I'm working at home, you know, putting together some kids' bikes, or maybe my kids want to, you know, race dirt bikes or whatever they want to do. Sure, we're going to be into some type of racing eventually. I'll have this shit at the house so I can work on their junk, you know, there at the house. But I like to have nice shit. I don't want no junk laying around. Yeah, I have some chrome sockets, but I have like those, whatever, FDX sockets. I got those. Those are more for like special occasions. You know, I got those just, you know, you got to have steps of insurance. Like, oh, fuck. You know, like, this one looks questionable. Let me get this fucking thing. Yeah. Like, listen, I'm not going through the stress of owning this goddamn trucking company if I can't have some type of rewards out of it. You know? Just me. You know? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm still on. I got nothing to do. Yeah, see, I don't like doing that either, Blake. I have everything here. You know, like, oh, this got questionable. So then I go find something else. You know, I don't like wasting time going to get. That's why I bought that damn hardware store. That's why I started buying bolts, because I'm like, dude, I'm tired of running up the fucking street and my goddamn hardware bill would be like $300 a month because I went up there and bought 5 bolts every freaking 2 days. I'm tired of doing that. You know, tired of doing that. So that's why I invested into the hardware store. I'm like, God damn, dude, I'm just tired of driving up there. Because now an hour project turned into 2 hours because you had to fucking get cleaned up, change your clothes, get in the truck, drive up there, drive back, change into your fucking work clothes again, and then start working. It's like, fuck that. We'll just have everything here. That's my theory on it. I don't know your guys' theory on it, but that's my theory. I don't have any. I mean, I know how the E-Fuller transmission works. I just don't know what you're trying to explain there. Yeah, no, efficiency. All right. Efficiency is what I like. Like, I know that on my service truck, I got like bolt bins put in one of the drawer or put in one of the things. That's going to be full of fucking bolts, all kinds of shit. You know, kind of the main bolts that you use, I'm going to have in there all the time. You know, yeah, somebody asked that. I saw those. It has to fall like 600 RPM before it'll go into 2 gears. It just started happening. I don't know. I'd have to drive the truck to see if it made any noise. You know, couldn't tell you. Do I let my drivers get in the bolt bins? No. No. That's my hardware store. Stay out of it. You know, don't come in and grab shit because you guys don't read the fucking labels, what it is, and all that shit. Don't fuck with it. You know, don't touch it. You know, because people, you know, throw shit in there. Yeah, I mostly got grade 8 bolts. Yeah, pretty soon I'll have to buy bolt bins for the house. That's true. You know, there's more money. Thank you for spending more of my money, Drew. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I hate is when people toss shit in the wrong thing or grab the wrong nuts, you know. Like, Jesus Christ, like, you know, they're over here. Yeah. No, one of my drivers for Christmas did buy me a magnet that we're going to run over the shop. Once it starts warming up, we're going to do that. I'm also going to ask for some junk grindings this year because my gravel out there is basically turned to mud. So I need to put some, you know, just about, I think we need about 75 ton of grindings here. and then we'll spread that out and see what we got. Oh, dude, when somebody starts messing with your bolt bends and gets them all fucked up, that will piss a motherfucker off. You know? See, is like, dude, I remember I just don't understand how people don't know different thread pitches and all that shit by looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's not that fucking hard to see if this is a fine thread bolt or a coarse bolt or a fucking metric bolt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at that very fucking easy. You know? Like, my drivers all the time, I'm like, I just look at it and go, okay, you're going to need, you know, that's a 3/8 bolt, so you need a 9/16 wrench. You know? And they look at me like, how do you know that just by looking at it? Like, well, if you look at enough of them, bud, you know, I'll be able to fucking, you should be able to know. Okay? Yeah. It's I mean, it's confusing. It's not like I ask you, you know, to make this, you know. I'm just, you know, or a difference between a flat washer and an SAE washer. You know, there's hardened steel washers, you know. There's lock nuts, okay, which I like lock nuts. Okay, like on a dump truck, you should put lock nuts on it. I don't like lock washers because they're not worth a fuck. That's why there's no lock washers in this fucking shop. You know, there's a reason we don't have that shit because it ain't worth a fuck. You know, ain't got it. Lock nut everything, yeah. I like the nylon locks over the crimp locks. I do like jet nuts though, but the jet nuts all fine thread shit. But I do like the nylon locks better. It's just personal preference, you know. Just personal preference. Well, if you're trying to finance that, they're going to make you put at least 15 grand down. You're going to have 7 grand for insurance. You know, I mean, really, to start out, you should have probably 50 or 60 grand. If you're trying to buy a truck that's 46 grand, you want to have at least, after you get your down payment and pay your insurance, you should have 20,000 in the bank. No, I have not ordered any of those solder seals. I don't like a solder seal. Again, I think it makes the copper wire very brittle. It anneals the copper, which makes it softer, and it will want to fray and break, especially in my theory, soldering on a dump truck. With the vibration and the bounces that the things take, I feel like you have more problems than with a bolt connector. You know? Yeah, CP, if I'm ever out in Iowa, I'll stop by and just fucking go bananas on somebody fucking up the bolt bends. I got no problem doing that because let me tell you, you know, I don't like it either. I'll be like, hey, dumbass, okay? You know, sometimes you gotta, you know, get real serious with them, but whatever. Yeah, that's true. You're going to need to buy fuel for a month, and whatever your monthly bills are, you better have at least a month or two ahead of schedule, or it's not going to be good. Because some people will take 30 days to pay, some people take 3 weeks, some people will, take 2 weeks, just depends. Yeah, Drew, I mean, I just like nylock bolts, shit, work a lot better. McPee is doing pretty well. He's getting married this winter or this fall. Other than that, I haven't talked to him. I'm not the kind of guy that just calls up people to shoot the shit. Okay? I'm not that person. Okay? Like, if you don't call me, I'm not calling you. So, that's just the way that I go about my life. Like, if you want to call and talk to me, I'll call, I'll listen. But, I'm not one of the guys that, I'm not a phone guy, Like, listen, if we have nothing in importance to talk about, don't fucking call me. Because I ain't answering. Like, I get so many people calling me off YouTube. If it's not a number I don't recognize, I'm just going to let you guys know right now, I don't fucking answer it. Okay? And if you don't leave a message, or you leave a message that's fucking 3 minutes long, long-winded motherfucker, you ain't getting a call back. Ain't happening. Don't, I don't want to talk to really anybody, but I have to. Not much into bullshit. I get it. Like, people try to call Eric O all the time. He ain't answering them fucking phone calls. Like, the fuck, man? Ain't happening. Yeah, same policy. A lot of people need to get that policy. No, I am not a Schaefer's dealer. Wish I was, but not. Yeah, people call me like 3. If I get 3 phone calls a week, that's usually about what it is. I don't answer that shit. I don't call that shit. Fuck it. I ain't calling you back. Especially if I don't know you. conExpo is March 10th. No, I haven't got the new trucks delivered yet. They are just being built at Peterbilt next week. March 2nd. Nope, everything, takes time. One thing you learn about, ordering trucks and doing other stuff is they're paying me something to go to conExpo. Like I said, I'm not going there for free, bud. Yeah, that's what a lot of people want, Evan, is they want free advice. And how do I tell people, like, listen, I thought about making a video about this, but I didn't want to come off completely rude. But since somebody brought it up, Evans, thank you, I'm going to talk about it because, okay, in any business, knowledge is power. And I'm not saying I have the best knowledge in the world. but I get a pretty good fucking idea of what goes on and how much shit you kind of need to think. Now, if you would like to call and talk to me, I feel like I should be compensated for that. My time is worth something, okay? And like, you know, if you called an attorney to get some legal advice, you bet your ass, you know, they're charging you an hour for that phone call or whatever. And how do you determine how much your hourly phone call rate should be? Okay? So, you know, I don't know how to do that without being a complete, feel like, you know, I'm a complete asshole, or people will be like, oh, you're just making money off people. I get it. But I do feel like my time is valuable. You know? Yeah, a guy did pay me for a call. And you know what he did? He sent me an email and said, hey, I would like some advice, and I'm willing to pay money to talk to you for a while. And I said, guess who got an email back? That guy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man, PayPal me the money. We'll set up a time. And when you're free and I'm free and we have, you know, time, I'll answer any question you got in amount of the fucking time that is allowed. Other than that, you know, whatever. And that's the way that I feel like it should be. But I'm not going to answer phone calls for every, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I'm saying? And I realize that in the trucking business, guys don't like to share a lot of their secrets, you know, or their philosophies on stuff, because they feel like it's, shit. You know, they're giving away their stuff, you know. But other than that, you know, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, CP, maybe I need to start Justin Sturgill Consulting, you know. That's kind of probably what I need to start, but shoo-wee, you know. Giving away gold, yeah. Yeah, if I was giving away free advice, Blake, I'd have a million phone calls. But I'm not doing it. So maybe I should make a video and say, hey, look, if you want advice, you email me, and, you know, we'll discuss a price from there. I'm not going to set a price, but, you know, this is kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, goddamn, I got to be able to do other shit, you know? It's just like, shoo-wee. $1.99 a minute. Nah, you know. It'll be something. You know, it depends how many questions you want to ask, you know. But people want to ask a lot of questions. And I feel like sometimes they're just fishing for ideas, you know. Yeah, like those old porno lines for free. It's not a sex line. It's I think an hourly rate's fine. Well, really, there's no stupid questions. Some guys, you know, there's really no dumb questions. I mean, some people don't have the idea of what it takes to, you know, to bring it together. because there's really not a lot of information out there, you know? Like, how do you get a DOT number? Well, you got to fill it out. And then, you know, like, each state is a little bit different. I only know kind of how Ohio works and all that stuff, you know? Like, we have a thing here that is called a PUCO number. Okay, to get that PUCO number, that's how you can broker trucks and do that stuff. And that you have to, you know, have all this DOT safety paperwork. Well, it's easier to Google in your state a guy that does DOT safety evaluations and all that stuff. You got to pay him some money and they will set your DOT number up. That's how I did it. You know, then after we got going and I got more confident with everything, we phased that guy out and got our own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And once we kind of got rolling, you know, we knew. Yeah, each state is different. You're right, Trucking 101. I mean, each state is different. There's things to do, you know. What's up, Brad? Oh, Brad, you like that? Yeah. I mean, hey, Brad, I'm out here in the streets being honest with these people. If you don't know what the fuck I'm about to do here, then you are a dumbass. You know, this is common sense stuff. You know? Common sense. Right, Brad? See, I know New York has that hub, or what is that? New York has that hub number, HUB. I'm sure that's a pain in the ass to go through to get that motherfucker. And I'm sure it's just a money grab. It's probably $100 every fucking truck every year. It's just another thing for them to fucking get some more money out of you. Does Napa still have their heavy duty flyer? I think it comes out every once in a while. Usually they email me about it. That's highway use tax. Okay. So it's kind of like IFCA. We just have IFCA. See, we don't have another one. But now Kentucky has, you have to have IFCA and a KYU number so they can get more tax out of you. But every Kentucky highway I've ever driven on is fucked. So I don't know where the money goes. Yeah, you need both too. Just a pain in the ass. That's just another way to get money out of you. They're like Kentucky. Don't dare be over 80,000 on I-278 in Brooklyn. Okay, I'm not going to Brooklyn, but okay. I like the Ultra Shift transmissions, yes. Could tell you. Yeah, everything's all about that money. Yeah, I don't get it, you know. The Ohio roads are the same way. We just passed this gas tax. When are you going to start spending some of this shit, fellas? You know? I mean, diesel fuel went up 19 cents. You know how much shit I'm fucking burning a year? Bud, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. And the road I drive to my shop every day looks like a fucking, I wouldn't even call it a road. I'd call it Swiss cheese. You know, are you ever going to fix this fucking thing? You know? Yeah, that's right, CB. They can take away your MC number if they come to you and have safety violations. They can pull it. Usually the first time is like 6 months. And then if you don't get all the problems fixed, then they'll come back and audit you again. And they can either pull it for a year from, the second time they came, or they can just say, no, you're done. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've never had a safety audit, so I feel pretty good about myself. Well, the minimum amount of experience is you got to have your CDL for at least 2 years. That's what my insurance company likes. It can work around. Have I had any roadside inspections? We've only been through one roadside inspection, and it was on the older trucks I had. The Western Star got a roadside inspection one time. And they wrote me up for an expired fire extinguisher. What else? ABS light on, and something else. Lift axle air tank valve leaking. Just pissing a little bit of air, but if anybody's ever had lift axles, they all leak. I mean, you could spend a year chasing leaks, and it's still going to come back. So that was what it was for. But none of the new trucks, I've wanted to get good inspections, but they have not inspected any of my goddamn trucks. They won't inspect new ones. They just come up and fucking write you an overweight ticket, but they've never... we've had some level 1s where they check, or they call them level 3s maybe, where they check paperwork a lot. Other than that, all my paperwork is in order. It's not too bad. All ABS lights on all dump trucks are fucked. I just spent $3,000 to have a complete ABS wiring harness, Oh, they got you because your annual inspection was out? Yeah, fucking bullshit. Yeah, maybe they won't pull my shit over because it looks nice. I don't know. That's why I'm always on my guys to keep the outsides of the truck clean. I'm like, you guys got to keep these things clean, man. Because the cleaner you keep it, they're like, well... the guy must give a shit. Man, I've seen some real fender floppers, and those guys I've never heard of them getting inspected. At least you weren't loaded. Clean helps if you're working with some other slobs. That's true. Yeah, you really don't see a lot of new shit being pulled over by the DOT. I'm not starting a company in Arizona. I'm not doing that. Forget all that. God damn, he's already got that one clean? This guy's doing a shitty job. He's probably going to get fired. You know, the first one took 2 hours. This one took an hour. I don't know how this is going. We'll have to go look. Yeah, maybe he can get a job cleaning toilets at Harbor Freight. I don't know. No, I'm gonna wait till he gets done. You know, because if they're not up to, I told him what I want, and if it's not right, I'll be like, hey, dude, you got to redo this one. No, I'm not going to check now. That means I'd have to talk to the guy. It's not what I'm about. Not what I'm about. Okay, he's on to the third one. I know the trucks when they start them up. I can hear which one it is. That was an Allison automatic transmission truck because I heard it going. They make a weird noise because the torque converter. Yeah, I'm a real people person, CP. You know, real people person. You know, I would say that's not one of my strong suits, is being a people person. Yeah, these trucks are like my children. I care about them. You know, I'm paying for them. You know, and they're fucking expensive to pay for. You know, I mean, if they were giving these things away for free, you know, everybody'd have one. The dumbest thing? I don't know, probably, I had one that last year, he dumped on the tarp 3 nights in a row. That was the last, the last 3 days he worked here, I can tell you that. What's up, Chad? I'm doing all right. Yeah, I've replaced a diaphragm in a brake chamber. It's not that hard. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Is it worth it? What do you mean, Trucking 101? I don't know what you mean by that. Is it worth having trucks? I like it, yeah. If that's what you're asking. Would I go back and do it again? Yeah. I would try to buy trucks faster, you know, than what I did. Oh, yeah, dump it on the tarps. I don't know. I got the new... Hey, Blake, hold on. While you're here, hold on. Let's open this shit up. I got some new shit I want to show you. All right, we need to get... Here we go, Blake. You're probably the only one that knows what this shit is. I haven't opened this box yet. Bob sent this to me to try, and the week he sends it to me, it rains every day, and fucking I haven't got to use this shit, so I haven't even opened it up. But Bob from this company is the shit, and we got the new Stars and Stripes. So the fastest effective fucking touchless system. Let's see. So this goes on first. Applies the stars. Do not let soap dry. Aluminum should be cold to the touch. And this is the first chemical. And then this is the stripes. So this is the neutralizer. Oh man, this shit. Let's see what this shit smells like. I'm really excited to try this shit because I know Bob worked his ass off on getting this shit. You know, to get it better, because like I had to brush my shit to make it look really nice, and he said that this should be where we don't have to brush it anymore. So, you know, okay, this kind of has, Blake, what this is, I think, is I bet this is mixed the red line with the Liquid X stuff. I kind of have a feeling that's what that smells like. Blake, you are so jealous. Listen, if this stuff works, I'll just order a 55-gallon drum of each of it, and this is what we're going to go to. But if you guys have never tried this for like washing trucks, this is probably the best chemical stuff that I've tried, you know. And I've tried like Adams, fucking the Chemical Brothers, every other one, and I've landed on this ChemX guy. He's from Boston. Like, Bob is a cool guy to talk to. He has a Boston accent. It's hilarious. I love Bob. Yeah, that smells like the other stuff. So, hopefully, this shit is straight awesome. But, Bob did a good job on these labels. But, yeah, Blake, I'll let you know how it works. I was going to do it tomorrow, but, you know, it is what it is. I love this shit. ChemX. Yeah, the Stars and Stripes stuff, it's brand new. I don't know how much it is. Let's find out. Let's find out. All right. It looks like Bob's got some really good stuff. Let's see. So that stuff is $40 a gallon for the Stars. And then it's probably $40 a gallon the other way. Oh, I don't worry about that stuff. Let's see if Bob put anything in here. No, he didn't. Bob's a good dude, but that's how much that stuff cost. I can't wait to use it. Yeah, Blake, I'll let you know if it, I'll let you know if it works. No, this stuff you spray on, it cleans the wheels and everything. It's fucking awesome. He wanted me to shoot a video with it, so I'll probably shoot a video of me washing a truck again, you know, and I'll get, you know, we'll see how it works. I'll pick a dirty one on. Yeah, it's supposed to be touchless. And that's really what I want it for. Is the other stuff you had a brush and all that stuff, and you know, it was kind of difficult, but other than that, it was it would take a while. But this stuff, you're supposed to be able to foam it on, switch to the red, foam it on. The key is not letting the stuff dry, and then just pressure wash every inch of the truck is the idea. I'll shoot a video on it. Well, guys, I have a hot seat pressure washer. That's what one I use. But like always, guys, thanks for watching. I got to get off here. I got to go do some other stuff, but I'll finish the rest of my weekend, and then I'll see you guys next week. But like always, thanks for watching. I gotta fucking go.